with a shift now towards modernizing how we do business, whether by capitalizing on e-services, moving towards digital education, or just using social media, the government is ensuring that effective legislation is in place to protect businesses and individuals. It's all part of the strategic priority to improve the security and safety of all Jamaicans, in keeping with the long-term goal of achieving developed country status. Under the National ICT Strategy, Policy and Legislation Framework, one key piece of legislation is being drafted and another is being amended by the Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining. The Data Protection Act is to be tabled in Parliament this fiscal year, bringing into force legislative power to protect the privacy of individuals' personal data. It will also regulate the collection, processing, storage, use and disclosure of certain information.
Any of us who use the internet, each time you go online, there is somebody who tracks your developments, whether it be shopping online, whether it be banking online. Mr. Speaker, we have to have the legislation to ensure that we protect the privacy of individuals.
Another level of protection comes with the pending amendments to the Cybercrimes Act.
The objective of what we're doing is to strengthen the legislation and to ensure that it is in keeping with international best practices, as well as to effectively criminalize emerging types of cybercrime.
Some of the cybercrimes to be aware of are identity theft, cyberstalking, child soliciting and abuse, hacking of computer or network for sensitive data, theft through copyright or illegal downloading, and malicious software. The amendments are to be tabled in Parliament by December 2013. With the legal framework being put in place, an on-the-ground cyber emergency response team, CERT, is also being established. The team's responsibility is to coordinate defense mechanisms and responses to cyber attacks or threats in the protection of Jamaica's internet infrastructure.
It will serve as a trusted national point of contact or clearinghouse for cyber threat identification, defense coordination and management.
The team should be fully operational by December 2013. Government is stepping up its policing of the ICT sector in the wake of an increase in the number of cyber attack incidents on both the public and private sector, which placed sensitive data at risk. In February of 2013, a cybersecurity task force was dispatched to counter attacks on 4 government institutions: the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, the Attorney General's Office, the Courts Management Systems, and the Ministry of Justice.
If you think of the kind of information that those 4 institutions will have, you will begin to appreciate the risk that was inherent in this particular attack.
The team was officially organized in June 2013 by the Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining through an inter-ministry intervention.
The mandate of the Cybersecurity Task Force is to create a framework to facilitate the building and enhancement of confidence in the use of cyberspace through collaboration among all stakeholders, with a view to advancing Jamaica's economic interests and maintaining national security under all conditions.
As the Technology Ministry prepares to roll out 30,000 computer tablets in schools during September 2013, provision is being made to protect the nation's children from adults who would seek to expose them to restricted content or target them for illegal activities.
We're going to be putting in place legislation that will impose severe penalties on these adults. We anticipate that by the end of the first year of this pilot project, we would have sufficient material and experience to recommend to the Cabinet some significant penalties for persons who are caught doing this.
The ministry is also installing a special device on the computer tablets to track their location in case of theft or to know the whereabouts of children who stay away from school. The Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining, devising policies and strategies to preserve and enhance a secure and protective internet and cyberspace that will facilitate individual pursuits and economic investment activities.